So, in working with advisors, I hear a lot about compliance. I'd love to do marketing, but, I can't get it through compliance. Since you are the chief officer of compliance, do you have any tips or guides or even like a template or something like that you could offer that you could give advisors that would more or less help them get things through compliance?
Yeah. So, if you're with the right firm, they should know that your marketing is important, because if you grow, the firm grows, right? So there should be a priority to getting your marketing approved. I think one way you can make that easier is understanding what words you can't say. So obviously we're bound by the SEC guidelines around marketing, promissory language, anything that could be misinterpreted that way. So we actually have an internal document about some words to avoid that we share with our advisors. So I will disclaimer that it's not going to be an all-inclusive list, and you're always going to be bound to what your particular compliance department deems appropriate. But if you're doing the same type of marketing, there should be some ability to give you what you need as you're making those. So, for example, in our network, we've got several advisors that have podcasts. And so, generally speaking, that podcast disclosure is pretty generic. We know what that needs to be. Now, there's always going to be a little extra juice required if you're going to talk very specifically about indexes or particular investments. But that should also be something you could proactively reach out to your compliance department and say, hey, I want to do an episode on what it means to invest in index ETFs. And we can talk a little bit about what that script's going to look like and give you those disclosures ahead of time so that when you put that together, you're ready to go and get that content out when it's still relevant, because that's very important too, right?